Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Solare. We are the Half-Dressed Heroes. I am Brendan, your DM, and I'm here once again with Team Veerity. We got Lilith, we got Onlypan, we got Ricard, and we got Silmanor. Your friendly faces. So, yeah, let's kick it off here. Previously in Solare, Team Veerity arrived in Kustalikt. Here, they went around and asked about mysterious rumors of fishing boats being attacked along the river. However, going around, they soon realized Kustalikt was far more uninviting than first perceived, as the control of the elites was ever so prevalent. Eventually, their investigation led them to the overseer of the city, Duke Forsberg. The Duke was a lower grade snow angel, but still exuded the same high and mighty behavior as many of the snow angels that we have come to know. However, the Duke was able to provide a little bit of information about the mission and recontextualize the rumors. After this, the Duke toured the group around the city despite their internal reluctance, and at the end of their tour, they were surprised by a wounded soldier who confirmed the rumors about the monster attacks, which the Duke and the group were able to deduce were Yetis. However, another element to the quest was also brought up. The soldier explained that they were transporting a prison vessel that was holding dangerous criminals on it. The attack allowed the prisoners to escape into the mountains. Hearing this news, the Duke's mood had suddenly shifted as he became much more agitated and serious. And thus he offered up the reward for the quest. Should the group find he offered to up the reward for the quest should the group find and bring back any of the criminals. Now, with that added on, the group set off and eventually ran into the attacked ship in question, as well as discovered some of the aftermath of the attack. Their continued investigation led them up the mountain, following different clues and eventually leading to a luminescent cave. However, upon entering the cave, an avalanche poured over the cave entrance, trapping them inside. Will they manage to escape? Find out
Probably not.
now! So, as the cave entrance seals you all off, you hear a low roar from outside that quickly deafens as you get shut in completely.
A bit of a question, DM, before we proceed. I'm guessing that the criminals / slaves have a kind of brand or something to identify them by?
Yes, I think I mentioned last time they're wearing sort of orange cloth-like jumpsuits.
Right. Okay.
So the clothing is how we'd identify them, yeah.
Okay,
So they
but
stand out amongst the snow.
yeah, but like hypothetically, if they were to change clothes, we probably wouldn't know. Okay.
Don't give them
Alright.
ideas.
I'll take a scan of our surroundings now that we're trapped in here.
Looking around, basically you see sort of the entrance of the cave becomes a bit more clear. It is surprisingly luminescent in here. Very bright, icy floor and walls kind of cover the cave, kind of just shimmer off any sort of passing by light that might come into contact with it. But strangely, the ice also seems to be emanating its own sort of like bluish glow. Looking around, Silmanor, you do see that the cave kind of opens up and veers down to the left a little bit.
Left, huh? Okay.
Oni Pam is going to check and see if Solmanar's lamp is alright, giving a quick kind of look over.
I mean, you should be the one holding it, I think, yeah.
Well, hey, Solmanar, looks like your lamp is fine. Oni Pam's gonna hold it up.
And I'm holding your cat.
Well, it's kind of following you. I think you didn't quite want to take the cat.
Right. I'll start heading down the passage. You said that there wasn't anything I heard, right?
No, not initially. But as you
Okay.
do start to head down, you kind of hear your footsteps echo off the wall with like a small like ringing sound. And kind of as you approach this path, the floor becomes a bit more icy and slippery.
I'll slow my pacing just to make sure I don't slip then.
Yeah, Oni Pam will fly like 6 feet off the ground a little bit. At head level of most people here, I think.
And I'll continue down the path.
Alright.
I will follow.
Same.
Oni Pam will be in the back, kind of watching the walls.
Alright. And Sina will also do the same. Follow you guys. Yeah, so as you guys get deeper within this sort of initial part of the cave, you can clearly hear sort of just your footsteps echo further and further down into the cave. With that kind of, well, I guess not you, but the people with feet.
That's how it
And as you get deeper, your footsteps are interrupted by what sounds like a scream coming from the next sort of cave opening.
Solmanar, do you think that might be one of the prisoners? Or maybe it's a guard?
Can I try to determine whether that was like a humanoid scream or something different?
A beast scream.
Yeah, it sounds like a humanoid scream, from what you can tell.
Okay. Man, woman, from the sounds of it?
Sounds like a man. Very shrieking scream, but it sounds like a man.
Okay. I'll look back to the others and continue with maybe I'll continue stealthily, but maybe a little bit more hurry in my pace.
Okay. I'll have you roll a stealth check.
I'll follow right behind him.
And can I actually have the two of you also roll just basic dexterity checks to make sure you guys don't slip?
Easy.
Okay, stealth first.
Through it. Picking up the pace.
And then dex. Ooh.
Well,
So it's just Lilith and someone are rolling at the moment.
Unless you want to follow.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Alright, then you can do the same.
Then also
Good luck,
just
everyone.
a general dex check.
Man, if only I could, like, pick you guys up and carry you off the ice.
Buff Oni Pam.
Buff Oni Pam. I'll carry you
Rolled shit for
guys.
stealth, but did well for dex.
I mean, 15 ain't
Solid.
bad.
Well, it was a 5 for me.
I would say it's shit for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a 5 for me.
Oh hey, I rolled really good. So
Nice.
Cena will bring up the rear.
I rolled a 17 and a 19.
Nice.
I just fucking threw my dice across the room.
Just need a
Plus
little bit
one
of roll.
dice.
18 stealth for her, and 17 dex. Okay. You guys are all good.
Nice.
Yeah, so as you kind of very swiftly but quietly scoot your way down this next passageway, the cave opens up once again into another room, and peering in, you see a large hulking creature with very white fur. It's got like kind of curled horns, almost like a ram coming out of the side of its head. It's standing on its hind legs, and it's got some massive sort of just like claws, and it seems to be almost like prowling someone in the corner. You can't totally make out who this person is in the corner, but you do see hints of orange coming off their clothes, so you can assume that it is a prisoner. The two of them do not see you, so how would you like to approach?
Sneak up behind it.
I ready the Molotov cocktail that I prepared last session. And kind of look over to the rest of the group, kind of counting down on my fingers before I throw it. 5, 4,
Oni Pam's
3,
ready with the lantern.
2, 1, toss.
So you hurl. Actually, can I have you make a athletics check if you're gonna throw it?
Yeah, come on, Salvador.
Let's go.
You're
Yeah.
a boy guy. Come on, you can do this.
Easy.
It couldn't be dex for accuracy. Okay. How
How
far?
is
Wait.
the distance?
How far away is it?
This is a fairly large size room, so it's about 35 feet away.
Okay, don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Come on. That's a nat 1.
Let's go.
-1 makes 0.
Okay. Well, you attempt to throw it. It completely misses and actually strikes the prisoner in the head,
Oh,
knocking him out. And it does not explode or anything.
Okay, but it's still there. It's still there.
Oni Pam's gonna look over, like, confused. Do I use the lamp? Or lantern?
The Yeti turns to look in the direction where the cocktail was thrown, and spots you all and begins approaching. Can you all can you all have initiative?
Yeah, right.
Rolls.
I'm guessing everyone else had something. Someone else had something ready for this as well. Like, did anyone else want to shoot off a ranged attack?
I
Not a
mean,
ranged attack, just
Oni
a stab.
Like, if
Pam
I'm allowed
was, but
to,
definitely not now.
I was like, if I'm allowed to, then yes, but none of us really said anything, so
I
No.
guess.
Mhm.
So no, I'm not gonna allow you that. Someone where you kind of just took charge.
Yeah.
I did count down.
Yeah. Alright, so I should really be rolling this other die that I,
Oh,
you know?
shoot.
Yeah. that was
Um,
not good.
Yeah, no.
So that's a net
Oh,
20
I
for
mean, hey,
25.
actually,
Does
I'm-
anyone else want to switch?
I have a low initiative. That's good for me.
Lilith, do you want to switch?
Sure.
All right. Oni
Uh,
Pam will switch with Lilith.
you guys can open Owlbear if you want. I just got a basic like
Give us some ice.
snow map, I guess, in there.
Wait,
Um,
why do I have no pin messages?
No issue.
Yeah, because you're bad.
Wait, I don't have any in any channel.
general channel.
Yeah.
No issue.
It's off
Hold
to
on.
the right if you
The
scroll.
toxic tick.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Well, bye.
All right, missing image.
Yeah, I'll say once
Yeah,
again
missing
with the
image.
missing images.
Let's go. Welcome back. How was your trip?
It worked. It's there now. Just needed to restart Discord. Alright.
Should I? Oh, okay.
How big are huge creatures? They're 20 feet, right?
Off. Let
Or
me.
no, this is large. So,
Oh, then. Just 10 by 10.
okay.
Oni Pam should be in here somewhere.
Okay.
Weird. Fuck.
Where are you?
Okay, I found
I'm
him.
so sorry.
Gonna move him so far.
The fuck?
Oh, Wick. That is what yours is called. It's Wick.
You know you can copy it.
Nah, they were on another map. Aw. Sadly, Templar is currently not among us.
Among Us?
Amogus?
Oh.
This
Look
video's
at
gonna get a
tons
lot
of...
of views.
Yeah, I was gonna say this video is gonna get tons of views now. Classic. Goodbye, Templar. Just go over there for now.
Alright, everyone set up where they need to be.
Just gonna go
Maybe a little bit
steal...
closer, since I did say before Solmanor threw the Molotov, I was gonna go closer behind the Yeti.
Yeah, but also how close would be allowed and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. That's why I'm like,
How far can you move in 5 seconds? This is a trick question.
We'll just take 1/6 of your speed.
Yeah, so how far can you move, Lilith? 30 feet?
yeah,
So
30
float,
feet.
then 25 feet.
So are you thinking you were like rushing this at the same time as someone was throwing the Molotov?
Also, but also generally when you sneak, you move slower. So
Mhm.
Maybe half.
I'd say
Yeah.
you're good where you are there.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Ricard's probably not too far.
And you said it hit the prisoner on the head, and so it probably just like dropped to like right.
It dropped to like his side, to his right.
Oh, that was way too small. Let's put it like right there.
He's like, I want that Molotov back.
We'll say it's like in his space there.
And now, Onipam switched initiative with Lilith, so Lilith is at 25, and Onipam is at
I mean, hey,
a low number.
I fucked it
9.
up, but I was lucky enough that it didn't break, so I can reuse it.
Listen, I was expecting it to break on us.
Shatter in his hand. Alright, let's get Cena
I
over.
throw it at the top of the ceiling, and then it causes a
I
cave
put it
in
on there. Don't
somehow.
worry, Toby.
Oh,
I actually need to roll for her too. Why did we decide to put in NPCs?
for
because
you to try to get us to hate another NPC.
I don't know. Kind of like this one.
I
They
mean,
engage in conversation.
only Pam and I have like no issues really with our NPCs.
Would you like to?
Would you like?
Let's change that.
All right, Lilith, you can go first.
Yeah.
All right. God, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Why are there two summoners
Or aren't there two summoners?
in the initiative? I mean,
Oh, in the initiative? What the fuck?
Is there still another Solminar? He's back
Oh.
on the other area we were last
I
at.
forgot about
And that right there is why you don't copy him.
See?
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
good.
God. All right. We stabbed a bitch.
all right. Please
I know.
roll.
Man, we rocking that single-digit initiative.
For real.
Ugh. Okay. Natural 19.
Hey.
Yeah. You
Good
hit
thing
it.
I switched dice. Goaded. Thunderous Smite.
That. Oh yeah, right. Because I forgot
That's-
Smite's
yeah.
changed.
Smites have changed. But, I don't actually have sneak attack in this one, so. But, that's fine. At least I got some thunders on it.
Man, Solminar's just got that gang around him. Realize that. Got all our little whatnots.
So
What's the
that's
damage?
18 piercing and 12 thunder damage. And he needs to do
18 piercing and 12 thunder.
Yep, and he's pushed back 10 feet.
Oh, never mind.
If he succeeds a strength saving throw.
Oh.
And he's like he would be pushed back 10 feet and be prone.
Alright, well, he's already looking rough from your one hit.
Alright.
Classic.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 4.
He fails. He's pushed back 10 and prone.
Alright. Well, he was up next. So if he's prone, his turn is just going to be standing up. So Oni Pam, you are next.
Oni Pam's gonna look at Wick and then just be like, not this time, buddy. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to do something else next time. And then Oni Pam's gonna look over. Ooh, that's a bit far away.
Yeah.
Oni Pam is going to move a bit closer. Not too close, though. Then... That's 60 feet, right? Nope. Oni Pam... Oh! Oni Pam's got a new spell. Oni Pam is going to cast Frostbite on the Yeti. Pay attention to that. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. That's another 4.
Let's go.
Alright, it fails. Which means
That's our DM.
it takes 8 damage, 8 cold damage, and it now has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
Interesting.
Alright, well, it is immune to cold damage, so. But it will stay with the disadvantage.
And then Oni Pam's gonna kind of look over it and be like, Oh, wait a minute. No, that would make sense that this creature would not be affected by the cold. Oops. Hey, Cider, come over here. And Cider's gonna kind of go over and like slide on the ice a little bit. And that will be Oni Pam's turn.
Alright. Cena will...
First name John.
Mm. Let's see here. Cena will cast a mage armor on you, Selmanor. She'll put a hand on your shoulder. So,
I think I'm wearing armor, so that doesn't work.
okay. Never mind that. Man. I'm not used to not attacking. She will use blindness and deafness on the Yeti. First, she will get closer. Alright. The Yeti will fail, and she will choose blindness. So he is blind, and he has the disadvantage from Onipan, so. Hot diggity.
This guy's toast.
Pretty much. That'll be it for Cena. Silmanor.
No reason to go crazy with it. Let's just toll the dead. Wait, hold on. Let me. Yeah, toll the dead on him, so he makes a wisdom save.
Six.
Alrighty. Awesome. Are you fucking kidding me?
You need to get rid of that die, man.
2 necrotic damage.
Only Pam's gonna look back at you with a smirk.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move a wick over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know if wick has enough for that. What is going on with my lamp? Different
Wick's doing
lamp,
fine.
not this
Yeah.
one.
Sam, like, it's fine. It's over by Ricard. There's nothing wrong.
Let me see. What's the range on that? Definitely not enough space, right? Yeah, no. That's it for Wick. And that's it for my turn.
All right, Ricard, you're up last.
Eldritch Blast twice. Is it 19 and
Yes.
yeah,
Just,
okay.
just yes. If it's anything lower than 12, then I think we have a problem.
18 points of force damage.
Ooh. All right. He's still alive, but he's very bloodied.
Damn.
Okay, give us a second.
That's gonna change.
Alright, that's it for me.
All right, Lilith.
All right, move in, stab.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? Like, I'm not bothered.
I slither in and just stab straight through his chin up and pierce his brain through that way.
Jeez. Well, all right. Yeti Man is going to plop to the ground in a bloody mess as his blood kind of seeps into the ice beneath.
Summoner's gonna sigh and just slowly walk over and put the Molotov cocktail back away.
Yeah, so as you go to retrieve your Molotov, Silmanor, you get a better look at the prisoner. Sure enough, orange jumpsuit, but he is a tiefling man. But he is kind of just, knocked out, kind of just laying on his side. Still breathing, but
Okay, you didn't kill him. Thank goodness.
So we are supposed to apprehend these people, right?
Yeah, does anyone have any rope?
I will say, I forgot to mention, he is actually still cuffed.
Huh?
He has cuffs on his hands and on his legs.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easier.
I mean, Sina, what do you make of this? I know we're quote-unquote supposed to, and we'll get rewarded by it, but don't know how well that sits with a former captive of yourself.
I'm sure whatever he did could have been warranted for arrest, but at the very least, I would hate having to leave here to his death.
The
So,
cuffs won't be a problem. If we want to set him free, we can.
What do you mean set him free?
I wonder, though, could he be of use to us in finding our way out?
Should we wake him up to ask him questions?
If you would like to.
What do you think, Rickard?
I don't think we should let him go necessarily, because once us letting him go could end up causing more harm than good than in many regards.
Many regards. Yeah, kind of like what you told us about that person we met when we first started taking on this mission. You never know what the person's past is, what they've done, and best to keep them around with us in case maybe he'll make trouble.
Correct. It's like, could he be one of the people that was wrongly imprisoned? Yes, but could he also be someone like a murderer? Yes.
Cider, wake him up. And with that, Cider's gonna just like crawl on him, just like step around on him.
Cider will do so, and very gingerly, this tiefling man will wake up and kind of see you all kind of peering around him, and he'll just kind of be a little bit startled. Oh, what, who the hell are you lot? What happened to that? And he looks over and sees the Yeti on the ground.
I'm just casually wiping off the blood off my blade right now. Oh,
Now hold on.
you're
We'll
awake.
be the one asking the questions here. Onipam will say confidently.
Oh yeah, and who might you be? You dainty little fairy.
It would be best for you to listen to her, as I stab my sword towards the ground.
He'll get a little spooked, but reluctantly listen.
Onipam's just gonna kind of smile at him like he kind of, like choose your next words carefully. All right, we can tell that you're one of the prisoners that were aboard the ship, and you better tell us what you're doing in here, or else you'll end up like that Yeti over there.
Well, I guess I've got no better choice then. All right. You see, me and a number of other prisoners were being led down the river, and out of the corner of me eye, those hulking white monsters just come flying out of the trees and start attacking our vessel. And before I knew it, I was flung off back onto the shore, and guards to occupy myself or the other prisoners, we all bolted into the mountains. Eventually, we all got separated, and, well, those things eventually scooped us up one by one, started dragging us away.
Could I make an insight check to see if I believe him?
Sure.
Can I join on that?
Sure.
Sick.
Right.
Since Onipam is in the conversation, Onipam will
14.
21.
Onipam?
Oh no, Onipam's not, because they're
Oh,
the one
okay.
in there. They're observing the conversation. Onipam's a part of it.
Silmanor, you're a bit unsure still if he's telling the truth, but Lilith, you have been around the block and can tell when someone is being genuine, and it certainly seems like he is.
Okay.
Your spook has worked.
If that's the case, I pull my sword out of the floor and start sheathing it.
Onipam, however, will continue. Alright, so you said that those Yetis were bringing people and dragging you guys around. Were they dragging you all into here, or did you happen to see them drag your buddies into other places?
Beats me. I just somehow got knocked out along the way, and I ended up here, and I was face to face with that beast. If it wasn't for you, I might be dead right now.
Onipam's gonna point at him. Exactly! Which means we're gonna be taking you with us.
Ah, lovely.
Onipam's gonna fly away a little bit, go over to Lilith. How did I do? Was I scary? Was I intimidating?
You did pretty well.
Guess I've got no other choice. Prisoner of one is prisoner of many now.
Right. If you guys have anything else you want to say to him, I mean, you can go ahead. But I think the rest of us should try to find a way to continue forward. Unless we plan on melting our way out of an avalanche.
I'm gonna look for a way forward.
Alright. Luckily, towards the back of the cave, it does veer off kind of again into another pathway. This time kind of heading down and towards the right.
Alright. Start going down.
I was gonna say, looks like Ricard found a way. Hey, Solmanor, do you want me to take Wick again in case you, want your Molotov plan to work?
Maybe Lilith should be the one to throw it next time.
Oh, I mean, that works. We can still try to use, Onipam's gonna look at it. Then like, kind of pull out the piece of paper. Wick, yeah, your lantern that shoots fire, right?
Well, I don't believe Wick was a part of the Molotov scheme. That was...
I thought we were using it to light it on fire.
I mean, that's what the
gonna put the
Molotov...
paper down.
That's what the Molotov was for. We were supposed to maybe use some of the lantern oil and wick to put it down beforehand, since wick doesn't have to be a light all the time.
I'm just gonna look at it, and then look back at Cider. Huh.
We
Well,
can workshop that later.
Continue down the path.
As you guys are having your Molotov conversation, the prisoner guy is gonna look over at you, Solmanor, and just be like, "That was you that threw that? Bloody hell! That was some terrible aim, man."
Come on, Solmanor, just say you were aiming to knock him out so you wouldn't have to see the fight. Do it, Solmanor.
Next time, I'll be sure to hit your crotch.
Onipam's gonna kind of let out a little giggle and cover him up and kind of fly ahead a little bit past him. Oh, nope. Take point next to Lilith.
Don't you know it's all about the angle of your arm? And come on, anything better would have been appreciated.
I appreciate if you were to be more quiet while we journey along.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Solmanor's keeping an eye on him. Onipam will whisper to Lilith. So we kind of continue down.
Yes. Continuing down this next passageway, the floor becomes much slipperier this time again, and actually starts to become very steep, where you guys all sort of have trouble keeping your footing. Can I have you all make deck saves again?
Easy.
You know what? Onipam can help someone. Onipam's gonna help Cena,
Okay.
kind of like grabbing her like coat or whatever, keeping him up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have Cider do it a dex save though. That would be pretty fun.
I'm going to once again give, because I forgot about it, last initiative.
What the heck, Cider?
Give a Lilith advantage on initiative.
Oh.
Okay. What are you doing to help?
It's
Yeah, I think it's just the help action, like trying to like keep her up and like lift her
Okay.
while I fly.
Cena got a 9. You got what?
Oh no. Yeah. Well, Cider.
I forget what his help do again.
I believe it gives advantage.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hope it's a higher number this time.
It's a little bit higher. It's a 12.
I mean, yeah.
So, you guys, as you all slide down, what's the order in which you guys are leading, I guess?
We've actually kind of
Silmarillard at
got
the
an.
front.
All right.
I'm right behind Solomon, I guess.
I'll be behind Lilith.
Which means, where's the prisoner? There's kind of like an order in the owl bear. We're kind of set up.
Prisoner's behind, and Lilith, I'm behind the prisoner.
Perfect. All right.
So Simonor, you slide down first, and your speed kind of carries you pretty fast, and this passageway, as you slide down, opens up, revealing this just monstrous cavern, and as you kind of slide, the center kind of this cavern opens up and goes down into sort of this large hole, and you are going pretty fast that you think you might slide down, but right at the last moment you kind of dig in your heels as hard as you can and manage to basically stop right at the ledge there. Next, Lilith, you slide down. You're a bit more careful with how you slide, and your speed is able to easily, I guess, saunter you down enough to where you don't really go as far. Sort of the same thing for you, Ricard, with the prisoner. Onipam, obviously you just slide down, but helping Cena, Cena kind of like Selmanor takes it a bit fast, and she kind of at the end of her slide bumps into the back of oh, my apologies, Ricard. That went a little bit faster than I was expecting.
It's fine.
Onipam's gonna like pop out from behind her and be like, "Yeah, I don't think my strength was quite ready for that. I don't think I helped too much there, really. I think I got pulled more than anything." For some reason, Cider did amazing as well. Good job, Cat.
Cats are always nimble. They got the extra decks, you know. Anyway, yeah. So as you guys kind kind of recover yourselves, you get a better look at this massive cavern, and it opens up into, like I said, this kind of circular shaped cavern with a hole going down into the center. And it looks like there are smaller cave entrances kind of dotting the walls of this hole, kind of going down in sort of a counterclockwise pattern, kind of like a spiral down, if you will. And the hole that is closest to you, off to your right, you actually see what looks to be like minecart rails kind of leading perpendicular to like the wall of the cave. And you find what looks to be a minecart kind of up against the wall of this other smaller cave on the next ledge below you.
Wow, looks like this place has got a lot to it. Guess we did go pretty high up that mountain.
How old does this equipment look?
Can't really make it out all too well because it's all on the ledge below you, on the next like cave ledge. But you can tell this place looks pretty old just based on some of the, I guess, infrastructure in some of the caves. There looks to be sort of like wooden beams that kind of have splintered or are just completely like snapped in half to some of these cave entrances. And one last thing, as you quickly get your a hold of your surroundings, you catch a small whiff of something really smelly, kind of like a weird like gas smell. It's not very pungent, it's very faint, but you can definitely make it out.
Only Pam's gonna like pull out of a cloth and then kind of like put it over her mouth a little bit.
It doesn't smell like rotten eggs, does it?
No, it smells more like kind of like a sulfur-ish smell.
Doesn't sulfur smell like rotten eggs?
I don't know. Does it? Maybe.
Does it smell like the thing that you're thinking it might smell like? Like
Yeah.
natural gas.
Yeah. Does it smell like natural gas?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Trying to figure out where that is faintest. Maybe a passageway that we could go away from that.
I mean, it's faint now. It's not like it's overwhelming, but you can definitely tell it's there.
Right.
Solmanar, I can see you're looking around. Is there something on your mind? Is it the smell?
Yeah, I'm just scared of something igniting down here and blowing us up.
Looks over at a certain lantern that we have.
Gonna turn off. I'm gonna like extinguish Wick's flame.
Yeah, and then if you guys want to look at Owlbear once again, Circle. So basically, it's a giant circular cave. Can I? I'll get it right. Don't worry. A giant circular cave, and basically, it's got like ledges that kind of protrude out like this into caves, and it's going down in sort of like a counterclockwise like spiral.
So there's only one way. It's just down. Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, hey, don't worry, Solare. Cider's got a really good sense of smell, so if it starts getting too strong, Cider can let us know. And Cider's going to give the infamous meow.
I guess Cider will be our cat in the coal mine.
Cider's gonna kind of take the lead from everyone. Kind of joining you at the front.
Which is
And
a lot.
as I mentioned, this ledge down to your right, which is the closest one to you, has minecart tracks kind of going like this, with a minecart leaning up against the sidewall there.
Man, what a dumb place to try to put rails. It doesn't go anywhere.
With my 150 feet of dark vision looking down, do I see a bottom?
Yes, but it's kind of obscured a little bit by some of these ledges, so it's not completely, I guess, fully 100% visible. But it looks like there is like a lot of sort of ice stalagmites. I think it's stalagmites.
Mates, the little guys.
Kind of coming up out of the floor. And peering over the ledge, it does seem like this gas smell seems to be coming down from the bottom somewhere as it gets a little bit stronger as you peered over the ledge.
Also, I'm dumb. Like, there's gaps here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, shit.
So that was why Onipam made the remark of why would they put rails there? It doesn't lead anywhere. Like, that's silly. Hey, Solminar, are you able to find any other kind of passage we can go through? After all, it's starting to look like this goes only deeper, and if these rails don't lead anywhere, then our entrance might be our only exit. We might have to melt our way out somehow.
I don't know if I'd recommend that. It's got rock and ice weighing it down, so we might bring the ceiling onto our heads if we try melting it.
Cena is gonna take a perception check. And you get a 20, not natural. Cena will take a look around, and kind of peer over the ledge as well, and kind of look over to the nearest ledge to your right. She'll turn back to you. Now, it wouldn't make sense for them to have rails just scattered about on these ledges, especially if they're going perpendicular with the walls here. She'll look around, and eventually she'll turn her head up, and her eyes will kind of widen a little bit. and she'll point up.
I look up.
Only
look
Pam's
up.
gonna shake her head. Cider's gonna look up.
What happens
Look
when
like-
I look up?
God damn it.
I hate it here.
I was about to say, when I look up, what do I see?
You see the Walled Lake Central Viking marching band.
Ah!
Oh God!
Oh no.
You guys see what looks to be like sort of weird like crane mechanisms with like platforms attached to them.
Please tell me it's not a monster.
I don't think so, but if we can find some way to bring the crane to lower the platform down there, maybe we'll be able to jump across easier.
I look over at Onipam.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Only Pam's gonna finally look up. Oh, do you want me to fly up there?
Well, Wick doesn't exactly have thumbs.
With that, Onipam is going to ascend as they flies up to the mechanical device.
Onipam, you fly up, and the platform is just sort of a basic wood platform, although it does look like it has like indents kind of forming track lines in it. Meanwhile, the actual crane mechanism looks to have 3 levers kind of attached to the back of it.
Onipam is going to fly over to the levers and observe them. Alright, how do you operate this thing? Oh no. Hey guys, this mechanism has 3 levers, so you might want to step back a bit.
Step back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
step back a bit.
Alright, Onipam
There's
is
3
going
levers. There's
to...
one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right.
That does sound like 3 directions. Onipam is going to poke forward the right lever a little bit.
Alright. You push forward the right lever, and the crane slowly swings to the right. It stays at the same level, but stays to the right.
Alright, so this one goes left and right. Okay, so I need it to be over there. And Onipam's gonna push forward the middle one.
You push forward the middle one, and the crane actually lowers the platform down.
Okay, that's a good one. That's gonna be very important. And then Onipam's just gonna like look over to the left one. Huh. Onipam's gonna push forward the left one.
This swings the crane back to its original position to the left.
Onipam's gonna pull out a piece of paper and then kind of like look down and hey guys, I think I'm figuring it out. Just try to keep warm or whatever down there. Give me a little bit. And Onipam's gonna start like writing directions for it. Like, all right, so left lever forward moves left, right lever or sorry. Keep kind of writing.
Onipam writes down left is left, right is right.
That's right.
Middle is down. Or up.
Red is dead.
All right. And
As
then
you're
Oni
fiddling
Pam.
around with these levers, your prisoner is gonna look a little bit bored and a little bit annoyed as well, as he just starts whistling to himself and rolls his eyes.
And with that, Oni Pam is going to grab the middle lever and crank it forward a little bit.
Cranking it forward, like pushing it away from you, or cranking it forward, pulling it towards you.
Away.
All right.
Lowering the
soldier bear.
platform in
Yep. Sure enough.
actual terms.
Push it forward once more, and the crane drops the platform down a little bit more. This time it is low enough to where the rest of you are able to walk on it.
I walk on it.
Same.
Weight capacity reached.
Right, the board snaps.
Someone who just called Lilith fat confirmed.
Oh my
It
god.
counts! No, I'm kidding.
All right. Yeah. So you guys get to this next little ledge there. I assume you're flying back down.
Yeah, if they're well, actually, Onipam's going to turn down and look at everyone. Bro, that works. Turn down your invitation to go to the next area. Onipam's just gonna keep having you guys go down and down. No. Onipam, once everyone's on, Onipam's gonna look down and say, "We're only going to that first ledge with the minecart, right?"
First,
Sure.
we can try that first.
Right. And then Onipam, to themselves, is gonna be like, "All right, so their lives are only in my hand, and I've got this weird machine between me, them, and the ground beneath. That shouldn't be too bad." And Onipam's gonna have it go over to the right a little bit, and then put them down at the platform,
Nice.
and then fly down to them because Onipam is now done with that machine and wants nothing to do with it.
For now.
No, don't say that.
For
Oni-
now.
You can tell Onipam looks a little worried.
In a couple sessions, Onipam is going to get forklift certified.
Perfect.
All right. So you guys make your way down to the second platform, or the second ledge, I should say. And yeah, sure enough, you get a better look at the minecart and the tracks. The tracks look to be a little bit iced over, but still seem functional for the most part. The minecart is basically just like flipped over and laying on its side, leaning against the wall. And the cave inside actually does look like it goes down a little ways.
Does the smell intensify as we enter this?
The smell is basically staying in that like central large
Area.
cavern.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're trying this way, right?
Yeah.
Cider, Summonor, Wick, lead the way.
Alrighty.
All right. Leading down this tunnel, you actually do find another rail line. This time going kind of perpendicular to the one that was on the ledge there. and this mine shaft kind of looks like it goes a little bit it goes kind of down, and then it kind of veers off towards the left. But the shaft itself here is a bit darker than the caves that you first entered. The light isn't really refracting as much on some of these walls, so it's not as easy to see ahead.
Okay, I'll take that as my cue to use my Eyes of the Night on everyone else to share my 150 feet of dark vision.
All right. So, after Silmanor shares his vision with everyone, you guys see that after kind of veering off down to the left, this particular mine shaft opens up once again into another room. This room has a couple of bone piles scattered about it, but it also has like some interesting things, such as like a couple of like cots that look to have been singed almost. It has like a desk kind of in the corner, as well as some bookshelves.
I go towards the bookshelf.
Yeah, Onipam's just gonna like be at the entrance looking very confused.
I'm gonna check around the cots.
Okay. Lilith, examining the bookshelf, you find a couple of loose leaves of paper with some scribblings on them of some sort. And the scribblings don't look to be in any sort of language that you recognize. Ricard, looking around the cots, you actually find a couple of like personal possessions of maybe someone who once resided here. You find like an old mechanical watch. You find like a small I guess comb, and you also find like a small leather pouch.
Look in the pouch.
The pouch doesn't have anything in particular. There's like one tiny little like crystal rock at the bottom of it, but that's about it.
I'll just put it away for now. Seems like could be something, so. Is the watch like a watch or like a pocket watch?
It's like a pocket watch.
I open up pocket watch.
Okay. You open it up. Looks to be pretty standard. But what's interesting about the watch, it's not functioning, but the date on which it's set is very, very far in the past. It reads Nieves the 16th, 4,543.
What's the year for us? Like current year?
I think it's like 7983. Am I right about that, Ethan? I forget exactly. I can check.
While the privacy of this place is being ravaged, Onipam is going to play with a ball of yarn with cider, and kind of like at the entrance as they keep watch.
While we ravage the entrance.
Attack events in
Solare
2016.
8934.
8934. Okay. So this watch is, at least from the date that it's giving, at least 4,000 years old.
All right.
Does it look to be in decent condition?
For the most part, it's got a little bit of like soot kind of on it, but it's, something that could easily be like polished off. The watch itself made out of like a bronze material.
All right. I'll also just pocket that.
Alright. Was there anything you wanted to do with the papers you found, Lilith?
Not really. I'll just put them into my bag.
Alright. Any other perusing you guys wish to do?
So, I forget, did you say there was a desk?
Yeah.
I'll check out the desk also.
Alright. The desk really just has a single drawer. You open it up and you find what looks to be another strange mechanism of some sort. Although this time it looks to be like a key of some sort.
Like, does it look like just a regular key, or does it just...
It doesn't look like a regular key, but it looks like it can, like, maybe flip something or unlock something, I guess. I don't know how to better explain it.
Alright then.
Yeah. I guess it looks more like a fob of some sort. But one more thing. This fob device has like a small little indent in it, Ricard. Kind of very same shape as that stone that you found, that crystal.
But the key fob has an indent in it with that?
Yeah.
Then I'll put the stone in the fob.
All right. You do so, and from the mouth of the shaft that you guys went down, you hear some sort of like clicking going on, and kind of like strange like mechanical creaking as well.
Only Pam's gonna like stop playing with the yarn and look over.
I guess head over that way.
You guys are done in here?
I think so.
And I'll kind of look over at the others.
Yes, we are.
Yes, so.
Alright, let's go figure out what that sound was.
Heading
It's a
back out.
pipe bomb.
Heading back out. You guys head back out into the large cavern. But what's different is that kind of protruding out and down of the right of this next cliff face is mechanical platforms that almost look like steps of some sort, but they also have rails lining them as well. And they actually go down far enough to reach the next little ledge base.
Well, would you look at that?
Start going down, I guess.
Yeah.
This is more like it.
Alright. Heading down to the next ledge. There isn't really anything on this ledge, but there is another cave to explore. This time, this cave doesn't really have any minecart tracks, but it does. It's not as tight of a cave, I would say, as the last one. It opens up a little bit more.
I start walking.
I was gonna say, let's keep the same line and go.
Oakley dokley. You head down this cave, and it looks like it veers off in splits into two different directions. One kind of going up towards the right, and the other going down towards the left.
I'll go up the one up to the right.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, I guess we're going that way first.
Yeah, I guess so.
Keep the line
Not gonna
going.
discuss or anything.
Guys, head up to the right. And as you do so, Cena will actually kind of head on next to you, Lilith, and ask what was on those papers.
Alright. I take... Well... It was nothing that I could discern, but... Do you want to take a look?
I guess I could.
And I take out the papers from my bag and give it to her.
Cena will take a look and kind of squint a little bit at it, and then be surprised as she does recognize what language this is in. This is deep speech.
Yo, I can read that.
Yo.
Yo,
That's deep.
a civilization of chairs was down here.
Cena can read deep speech as well. She explains Well, I guess this isn't completely uncommon. I remember from my time in Hogbottom, deep speech being sort of the weird codal language amongst some of the prisoners. Um, it was so they could communicate stuff in secret from most of the guards. And I guess whatever this place was, some of the people here also spoke it as well. But let me take a closer look at this. She does. You guys reach kind of another room of sorts. And this time, you actually find another prisoner. He's kind of here. Well, let me say this. So, you walk in. The room opens up. Initially, you see this prisoner across the room. He's chained. I mean, he still has his cuffs on and whatnot, but his cuffs have been kind of attached to like a weird like target of sorts.
Oh, interesting.
Across the way, or yeah, in front of the prisoner, there is like a large crevice that goes down very deep. That is pretty wide, I would say. You might be able to jump across, but it's probably at least 15, 20 feet across.
Easy.
With what legs are you making that jump?
I know, that's why I said it.
You just coil up like a spring and just.
Yeah, you know. I think
Just
that Pokemon's
launch
like
yourself.
Spork.
This prisoner is they're a human man. He has glasses on. He looks a bit scraggly in his hair. He's got a well kept beard, but it also looks a bit torn up as well. And right now he's kind of got his arms just like up as his chains are, as I said, attached to whatever this target is. And he's kind of just like sulking with his head down.
Well, looks
Interesting.
like we've walked in on a situation.
Can I see if there's like a location nearby where it would be a good place to either shoot towards him or throw objects towards him? I have a feeling that's what this is, so
I mean, it's pretty like straight line. So it's like you guys, this crevice, this little ravine here, and then across the way, it's him and this target facing you guys. But there are like broken icicles. There's a couple of like stones, I guess, kind of just scattered about the ground. Yeah.
I mean, I could always just fly over there.
That is the thing.
You seem to be the prisoner negotiator.
Let's see if you're 2 for 2.
Hey, you guys have any, like, arranged kind of things you can have, as just in case?
I mean,
Yes.
someone can give me a Molotov.
I
With
have
that,
Eldritch Blasts.
Pam's gonna nod at everyone and then pick up cider and then fly over to the prisoner while flying over, kind of like looking around a little bit. Well,
Okay, I'm flying over. You see that on the other side here, this little room actually opens up into another cave that goes down to the left. This guy, kind of just blankly stares at you as you approach. Just sort of no real emotion behind his eyes. Just very bland and I guess decrepit in a way. Are you here to take me back?
we're here trying to find an exit.
I'd rather you just leave me here to die. I'll become their food eventually.
It sounds like you managed to get away from them?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure they're looking around here somewhere.
Does that mean you've seen where they've gone?
I'm not completely sure, but I thought I saw one venture down that way as he kind of tilts his head down towards the path to the left.
Well, if that way is potentially an exit, maybe we can all get out of there together.
Oh yeah, just so you can take me back to the authorities.
Well, potentially. I mean, that could depend on your cooperation, if you're telling the truth, or even if we do find a way out.
You should have known you were working with them. I'd rather you just leave me here. It's not worth going back.
Onipem is going to slide back to the group. Well, it looks like they're pretty content on just staying there, but he did tell us that, one of the Yetis looks like they went down the path over there to the left. So, looks like we might be running into a bit more trouble, and it sounds like there's at least a number of them.
Well, listen, I don't care one way or the other if we leave him or take him, but if we do take him, we get paid more.
That is fair.
Onipem's gonna look over at the other prisoner.
What are you looking at me for? I've already decided I'm coming with. I've got no choice, really. Plus, I don't want to die like my friend over here.
Oni Pam's gonna look over at the guy who's just sitting there. I know, I was just surprised that even though you're both in the same situation, Oni Pam's gonna look back over. You're at least, well, doing something about it.
Yeah, well, every one of us were at different stages in our lives, and perhaps he feels that his time's not worth spending alive anymore, I suppose. As for me, if I can manage to get out of prison, escape the authorities, I can finally pursue the life I wish.
Oh? So you've got some sort of dream?
Oh, it's not a dream, little lady, because I will make it a reality.
Are you gonna plan on becoming big and famous too?
I suppose you could say, in a sense.
Broadway cue into a song.
I had a dream once.
I
No,
had a
no.
dream.
Stony Pam's going somewhere with this. Oh man, I understand that. After all, my group here, we're pretty big adventurers, and some of us even came in second place for the Eden tournament.
I'm not so much into the adventuring lifestyle. Truth be told, I'm a revolutionary.
Oh, it sounds like you've got your own kind of way of doing things, kind of like how we do. Hey, that's neat. I guess we gotta make sure we get out of here then.
The guy that chose to like give up and stay here, he's a human, right?
Yeah.
How old?
Older. Probably like late 50s, early 60s.
Only Pam is gonna turn away from our, I guess, quote, friendly prisoner, in quotation marks, is what Oni Pam would call them. And Oni Pam's gonna look over at Ricard, kind of move her eyes back to like, hey, like, did you get all that? Kind of like turning over at him.
What do you mean by revolutionary?
Oni Pam's gonna look a little worried, like, oh.
Well, it's not something that's been quite established yet. But a couple of my pals and I, back in Soul Edge, we started to gain some merit within the city. As followers of Soul, we felt that it was our destiny to reclaim the land from which we were the first settlers. We've been tired of the blatant just disrespect and disregard for our lives at the Snow Angels and seemingly everyone else in high society. So we put on a little presentation at the Capitol. We thought that maybe we could get a little bit more following, but quickly snuffed out. And, well, now I'm here.
Onipam's just gonna look very surprised at him, and then kind of like drift off over to Lilith.
Does this guy understand what he's doing by telling us all of this?
I don't believe he understands what the scenario is. But he can keep talking. It doesn't really matter too much.
Onipam's gonna like kind of turn away.
I was just trying to, like, break the ice a little bit, maybe get a few things of information out, but he's told us that there's, like, a whole uprising going on in another city, and, I mean, I guess there's a chance he's not telling the truth, but that's a lot to tell us. He already knows that we're basically planning on turning him in. I mean, Ricard even mentioned that outright, but...
If we were to carry a message to your friends, where would we find them, and what would you want said to them?
Onipam is trying not to look shocked, like continuing to look away. It's like, nope, got no part of this.
And what's in it for you?
Change.
Oh,
He kind of raises an eyebrow. Are you from Veerity?
what do you think?
Well,
Five of us.
At first glance, I was not really certain on where you hailed from, but getting a better look at, I guess, your demeanors and even your clothing, I guess I can definitely see the two of you, maybe this miss over here, as he gestures to Cena. But as for you, little Miss Fairy, and you, sir, as he points to Ricard.
I thought he was gonna call Ricard Miss. Darn it.
Little Miss Ricard.
Darn it.
Yeah, you don't strike me as Veerity type. But if that is the case, where do you all hail from?
Not here.
And my friends from this country?
Born from a
Of
different
course, you don't have to.
location.
You don't have to share anything with me. I'm just your lowly prisoner. But
I was born from a different location from Veerity, but I do know how corrupt this government is. And I guess the best way to base my location of where my intentions are from. Do you know a place called Iggy Iggy?
he thinks for a moment. Come to think of it, I believe I have.
That's the
I
place
believe that's where some of my friends were trying to escape to.
I see.
You look worried.
Some stuff has happened in Iggy Iggy and is why I'm on my own journey to bring change.
I see.
As for me, my home is, well, only thing that's important is that it's known to have been touched by the meddling of the Snow Angels, and I think that defines it well enough.
He'll nod. I see.
Back to my question, though. What would you have me... Where would your friends be, and what kind of message would you like to pass along to them?
Well, assuming they're still planning on going to Iggy Iggy, I assume that's where you might find them. But if you do run into them, you can tell them that Brave is still alive and still fighting for freedom.
Can you put that
Yeah,
name in
please
chat?
put that name in chat, please.
I don't think you said Brave.
Yeah, I
Is that
heard
Brave the movie.
I was just
I
like,
was like, I heard Wraith.
I heard Brave, and I was like, I don't feel like that's right.
Brave.
Onipam's gonna fly over to the prisoner. Well, I mean, not really keeping secrets anymore, and if you've still got a brain in there, you could probably hear us. It's not like we're exactly on the side of officials. So, there's a chance we won't have to have you, freeze, preserve, or, well, I guess maybe rot to death in this cave. There is a chance at change if you just follow us, other than sitting here and becoming a snack.
Well, I've given you my life story, so I guess I have no better
No,
option.
the other prisoner, the one that was, like, sitting on the ground and stuff.
No,
Oh.
that guy didn't care about revolution. He didn't say anything
Well,
about that.
Specifically the, like, Onipam talk about, we're not exactly working with the government, so there is a chance for change, if you come along with us, persuading that guy.
Ah.
We weren't exactly keeping all secrets.
Make a persuasion check then, Onipam.
Oh, come on, Onipam and persuasion? I shouldn't have used D&D Beyond. Yeah, that was a 7. I shouldn't have used D&D Beyond. I clicked it and realized that's a 7.
This other prisoner is just gonna stay silent and grunt.
Onipam's gonna look over at Lilith, oh.
Yeah, I got nothing. I was gonna be like, I could walk over there, but also I would have to jump over this ravine. I'm like, that's too much work.
Darn it.
So Lilith is just gonna shrug from far away.
Alright.
Well, if
What
we're
is the
leaving-
persuasion the cat has?
Well, if
I don't
leaving him there, might want to mercy kill him.
Okay.
Huh?
All right.
Better than sticking
Onipam
around
killed
and
the
finding
man.
out.
All right.
Yeah, Onipam can
Onipam puts
reach.
a hand on his shoulder, looks at him and be like, that was the last you denied me. Do I have inflict wounds or something?
Well,
Onipam's villain arc starts now.
if that doesn't inflict wounds also cost a spell slot? If so,
Yeah.
do not do it. I'll just.
Or do. It's up to you. Kill the man.
Onipam
No.
doesn't have any of those options.
Oh,
Onipam
okay,
has
well,
spell slots, don't worry.
No, kill him slowly with cantrips.
Jesus
Produce
Christ.
flame, produce flame, produce flame.
Oh god. That would be cruel.
I guess I'll slither my way over there. If death is what you want, then death will follow.
I can also just shoot him from here.
That also works.
Because you don't have to.
You jump
have to-
over that bitch.
Yep.
Whoa, hold on, guys. He didn't necessarily say he wanted death.
She also
If he
didn't
does,
say he didn't want.
if he doesn't want to die, then he'd come with.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to persuade him with such words, shall we? You know what? Give
Check if you
I was,
want.
I was gonna say, someone give him his fight. Say that to him. Say
I'm gonna
that.
Sure, I'll say it towards him.
Okay.
I'll scream it across the fucking cavern.
Hey,
Be like, hey, fucker. I swear to God.
either come with or you're dead.
Yeah, basically.
He'll look
Is that
up.
more intimidating or what?
I don't know. Are you trying to make him in?
I can roll persuasion or intimidation. I don't really care. Just give me give the word.
Say you have the same
Sure.
modifier.
I mean, whichever one you want to do.
I'll do intimidation because it's
Are you
I-
intimidating him into coming with or dying? Like, how did...
There you go.
I guess coming with. If anything, he's just more bait just in case.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far.
Or
That's
you
not-
know,
That's out of character.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely out of
Yeah,
character.
yeah. Fair,
Are we
fair.
having a Joe campaign moment here? It's-
Or, you know, he could also be emergency food just in case too.
Oh, well, he did say he wanted to be a snack for the Yetis, a snack for us.
I mean, this is like the kindest thing we can do in this situation.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's.
I'm gonna roll.
Go, come on.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Of course.
I have
course.
to. Never mind. No, because it's something else. So never mind.
Oh, man.
For a 29, but I don't think that matters.
You tell him, Lilith. Always count on Lilith.
Okay, so here's the sequence of events. Only Pam, after you try and persuade him, like I said, he'll just grunt, and kind of as you're flying away, he'll look back up and kind of not shout, but at least be loud enough for all of you to hear him, and just be like, "It must be nice, still being so youthful. I remember I had that spark of hope in my eyes when I was in my younger days as well. But children, as you grow older, you realize that no matter what you do, sometimes this country has ways of tearing you down. Tearing you down in ways you never thought possible.
And then Lilith yells at him.
But if you're intimidating him, I'm gonna need like a convincing intimidate.
Let's see. If you're praying for death, then death has come. But if you want to change, then change can come. You just need to take the first steps forward. To
That's
make the
definitely
change.
more persuasion.
Your modifier's the same for both, right?
Modifier for persuasion is +6.
Oh.
Come on, you gotta intimidate him. Give him that 29 gur crit. Come on.
He'll look up at you. He'll look kind of into your eyes. Your spark, your eyes. Well, it is one of hopefulness. I suppose I can also see one of relentlessness. I can feel your gaze piercing into my soul. If I follow you, can you make good on your promise?
I'm
The
here.
change will come.
I made a promise to the people of Iggy Iggy that I would come back stronger, with more people to come, to change the country. And so, if I don't have enough power now, or in the near future, I'll just come back stronger to show the change that I want.
Understood. Very well. I'll come with.
Yippee! All right. I'll try to see if we can get you away, over. Well, I can't exactly carry you.
Well, may not look it, but I was quite athletic in my younger days. As you kind of break him off of the pole that he was on, he stands up, and you notice a much more muscular form. I guess you were initially expecting.
Old.
Well, it would certainly be easier if these chains on my legs were gone, but guess we can give it a try. He'll try and attempt to jump, but as he does so, the chains get caught in his feet, and
I
he
try to
jumps.
catch him if he starts falling.
Come on, monkeys.
He does start falling. So you catch him.
Yeah.
He'll look back. Thank you. Let's perhaps find another way around if we can.
Not gonna have you fall as soon as you got the motivation to live.
I appreciate it. But I don't know how else I'm going to get over there.
Onipam can use Gust on him to try to, like, help him up.
I mean, it's both of his, like, is his legs and arms bounded?
Mm-hmm.
I can take off the legs one.
Okay. Yeah. You do so. And he begins stretching his legs. Ah, that feels much better. Alright, let's give this another shot. This time, he'll back up a little bit and get a running start. He'll jump, and this time he absolutely just flies across.
Cool.
And he actually lands like quite far away from the ledge on the other side,
Okay.
surprisingly. Ah, that feels good. Well, where to next?
Well, we came from that way. And Onipam's gonna point at the direction that we came from. And you mentioned that the Yetis went down to the left over here, so that might actually be our only way.
Are you fit to fight these creatures? And as he says this, the other, or Braith, I guess, will pipe up. Oh, don't worry, lad. They are more than fit. I've seen it firsthand.
Jokingly, well, I do like say, and like in a joking matter, he didn't have like a lot of to see. He was knocked out.
Well, I saw the aftermath. The other guy will just say, I'll take your word for it then. Alright, and with that, I assume you guys are heading down to the second place, the second area.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We can have prisoner talks a lot and prisoner depressed. Can be our two. Those are the Oni Pam funny nicknames for them.
Talks a lot and depressed.
All right. Keep an eye out and definitely keep the formation strong in case we do run into those Yetis that have gone this way.
You guys head down the other pathway, and this actually opens up into another room. And approaching, you guys see certainly two more Yetis, and it looks like they are kind of sitting in the corner, like gnawing on something.
Do we want to try the Molotov this time?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
you're
try to
the
get
one
it
who
in
has
from-
it now.
I prepare Eldritch Blast for whether this succeeds or fails,
Okay.
especially when it fails.
How far away are they?
This time they're 20 feet away.
Oh,
20
easy.
feet.
Yo,
Okay.
easy.
I'll
Easy.
prep a Sacred Flame.
Oni Pam's gonna watch.
5, 4. I'm doing this with my fingers. 3, 2, 1. Throw.
Athletics check.
I know, you'll see. Sometimes well.
18.
You throw the Molotov. It hits the Yeti on the right and explodes, and actually catches his fur on fire as he takes 5 bludgeoning damage and takes 10 fire damage.
Yo, nice.
Nice.
And can he make a dex save for Sacred Flame?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? The AC was like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
2 to save.
Yeah. Okay, he takes 6 radiant.
Okay.
And 23 points of force damage.
Wow. Dang. Gotta keep track here. Alright, so he took 15 from the top. Took how much radiant?
6.
6 from that, and how much from the
23.
3? Alright, yeah, he's looking bloodied already.
Yeah.
The other one is looking fine, but he didn't get hit with the Molotov, so. Are you all aiming at the same Yeti? I
Yeah.
should preface. Okay.
I'll say only Pam's eyes are.
Alright. I'm not gonna have you roll initiative again. We can
Oh.
just use the same as
Okay.
last.
Alright.
So yeah. Lilith, if you would like to start.
Alright, I stabbed that bitch.
Alright.
Oh yeah, your AC is 12, right? So yeah, I rolled a natural 14.
Alright, yeah, you hit.
Where are you? There you are. Ooh. 12 piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yo.
I slither in instead of like going underneath. I actually stabbed towards his eyes, spearing through his like eye sockets, where you can actually see the blade go through his eye, through his lids.
Man, we are gruesome today. Well, alright. Yeah, he falls to the ground.
Whatever movement I have left, I'll get closer towards the other Yeti.
Alright. Yeah, you can get right up to him.
Sick. Sounds good.
Alright. And actually, this other Yeti will attempt to attack you. He's going to multi-attack. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. So, first he will swipe at you with his claw and do 10 slashing damage as well as 1 cold damage to you.
Okay.
He'll swipe at you with his second claw. That is a 2, so he misses that one. And then he will then, you see his eyes begin to glow a little bit. Can I have you make a Constitution saving?
Yeah. $16.
Alright, you are safe. And that will be it for him.
Alright.
Who's next? I forget.
I think Oni Pam is
Thank God
next.
for the temporary hit points beforehand, because from that entire encounter, I only lost 2 HP.
Oh. Dang. Oni Pam will have to remember that.
Alright, well, Onipam, you're up.
Alright, so Onipam is going to make like a Solmanar and kind of follow it, the same thing he does, and attempt to cast a Produce Flame, and then fling it over. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits.
And then that fire damage. That is 5 fire damage.
Alright.
And Onipam's gonna look over at Solmanar and be like, oh, I get it now. So they must be, they must take a good bit of that fire damage since they're cold creatures, right? That's it! And then that's gonna be Onipam's turn. Just gets a,
As you fling the fire, the Yeti looks a little bit frightened as it tries to like pat it out. Forget who's next.
Cena.
Cena, alright. Cena will course, like her one attacking spell is Ray of Frost, so that doesn't really work very well. I do not know. She will use Shield of Faith on Lilith. So you get to add a +2 to your AC
Oh, nice.
for 10 minutes. Alright. Summonor, you next, right?
Yep. Toll the Dead, Wisdom save.
15.
15 fails. So that is 9 necrotic damage.
8. Is that it?
Yep.
Ricard.
I'll go up to him and slash him twice with my sword.
Okay.
Yeah, both those definitely hit.
Oakley dokley.
22 points of psychic damage.
Dang. Alright, well, he's looking bloodied now. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Alright. Top of the order. Lilith.
It's gonna be barbaric overkill because now I also have sneak attack. Yeah, it hits. I rolled a 22, by the way, but you know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume you hit.
16 piercing damage.
Do you want to do this one now?
Killing spree.
I go behind him, cut off his his kneecaps, so he falls down, and it goes to back to his front and slice his throat.
Go behind him and cut off his kneecaps. Because everyone knows your kneecaps are behind your knees.
He's a flamingo.
He's just a flamingo.
Well, alright. Yeah, the second Yeti falls down, starts bleeding out as well. The two prisoners are kind of gonna look at you, Lilith, a little bit scared, and kind of whisper to each other. Remind me never to piss her off. Noted.
As they're saying that, I do the movements and flick off the blood off my blade and start sheathing it.
Alright. Looking around this small room, it kind of just looks like another cave. However, Yeti that recording. Alright. Well, so the Yeti that you stabbed Lilith in the eye,
Yeah.
you notice that his other eye actually looks a little strange. It kind of has a weird like red glint to it.
Interesting. I will try to carve that eye out, I guess.
All right. Carving it out. You take it out and you examine it further, and it kind of has the same sort of crystal-like shape that the crystal that Ricard found has.
Huh. Interesting. Alright. Well, I guess this will be important for to save this for a later day, I guess. Well, probably the same day, but just put it in my pack.
Oni Pam's gonna look over. Did something catch your eye?
An eye.
Oni Pam's gonna like chuckle and look at. Was that an actual reaction for someone or?
Yeah.
Oni Pam's gonna look over, smiling, and then look over at our two prisoners. As you can see, we're definitely capable of handling ourselves.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well then, let's keep making our way. We've still got an exit we need to find. We don't even know if it could be this way.
All right. You look around some more in this, but it doesn't look like it veers off into any more paths. So you're kind of left going back towards the large cavern. As you guys, I guess, get out to the large cavern, what would you like to do?
Definitely keep looking around.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
an eye on.
like note of surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This time around, the gas smell definitely is a bit more noticeable, a bit stronger. The floor at the bottom, Somanor, has pretty much been left unchanged. Although, you're not sure, but you thought you could make out a figure of what looks to be another humanoid. But they seem motionless.
Just on the ground?
Yes. At the bottom.
I'll point it out to the rest of the group.
You can't really make out any details from this person.
Hmm.
Do you think maybe they were in the gas for too long?
Maybe. Oni Pam, how far can you fly?
Oni Pam's just gonna like be staring like into space. I can fly.
Perfect.
Well, if that's the case, then
kind of blankly, just you can hear the error, just like burr, 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 burr. Oni Pam's just staring.
If you want to head down there, if something happens, and maybe if there is gas down there and you want to get out faster than you can fly, maybe we could tie a rope around you to aid in your escape.
Yeah, because, we're all so strong.
Lilith? Or, I guess, no, crap, no, none of us.
Fuck.
Hold on.
If
Oni
it's a
Pam's
strength
gonna...
check, we're fucked. If it's an athletics check, that's a different story.
Oni Pam's gonna point at Cena. Cena, you're pretty strong.
Sheena shakes her head.
Oni Pam is going to turn to the depressed prisoner. Remember what I said? Remember what I said? That in most cases, we've got ourselves covered. It would appear that you are more built than me or my companions are.
Yeah. What's your point?
And we trust your strength to aid in the eventuality of a needed escape for our fairy friend?
I guess so. Yeah. I can try and pull her back up.
Alrighty.
Oni Pam's gonna go over and pick up Cider. I can't believe we have to ask just the random people we're finding to pull us, and what does my team do? I'm just gonna fly over with Cider, just holding him, and be like, "All right, I don't like this plan, but Cider's sense of smell is." Oh, I'm just gonna throw Cider at Salvanor. I'm not done yet! Cider's gonna climb off of... Cider's got a better smell than me, so if the gas is too bad and Cider starts reacting to it, that's when you pull me up.
Very well.
Oni Pam is going to also take off her backpack and put it on the ground, because that is actually 80% of Oni Pam's weight. So we're just gonna put that down.
Always encumbered.
No, thankfully not. And I had to check this multiple sessions because honestly, I feel like 5 torches is enough to weigh Oni Pam down. Oni Pam can carry a good bit. That's beside the point. Oni Pam is going to put her arms up and shake her head.
Alrighty. I'll take some rope from my pack and make a bowline hitch around.
The rope's not too big at getting in the way of my wings, right? Oni Pam's flapping to make sure. Ah, my goodness. What am I going... Oni Pam's gonna look over. What am I going down there for again? To just look at the body? Am I looking for... What am I doing? Alright, Oni Pam's gonna check the robot, make sure it's tight enough.
Alright. Alright, Mr. DM, what do
Alright, I'll just say that, yeah, you can tie a knot pretty well.
Alright. And I'll hand off the rope to our friend, Mr. Depresso.
And that's how Oni Pam died.
I'll stay nearby.
Alright, remember, like I said, it's reacting to what Cider smells, not me.
So so no matter what, we should ignore you.
Cider's gonna jump out of Oni Pam's arms as she goes to throw him again at him, and be like, You're really reminding me of Ginge right now.
Someone
needed.
didn't say that.
Jeez.
that
Darn,
is...
that would have been a good one. Oh God.
That is too out of pocket for Silmar.
All right, Onipam is going to slowly fly down while holding Cider like facing the ground. Cider's just gonna be like meow as it like echoes against the wall. As they kind of fly down slow. No. I mean, probably be fine, but.
Oh, I mean, cats lay down on their feet, but it's still a lot.
Not a. You know what? Cider can be a real cat if it wants. Pam is gonna keep descending slowly as Cider keeps kind of just sniffing a little bit.
Okay. As you continue to descend, Cider keeps sniffing, and you actually can smell too that the gas is definitely becoming much more strong. Eventually, after a while, you are able to reach the bottom of the cavern. It is about 160 feet deep. And basically, the bottom of the cavern kind of is just a large circular room. As I mentioned before, there's a bunch of icicles kind of protruding up from the ground. They're not really like dense in any way, they're just sort of scattered about. But these are fairly big icicles. You fly around for a little bit. Can I have you make a Constitution save?
Oh, we take those. Constitution save is an Onipam Excel. That is a 10.
Oh no! No!
Yes.
Oh, no.
So as you fly around a little bit, you can see and feel yourself kind of get to be a little bit like woozy.
Wait, hold on. It was only that because I rolled a D12, not a D20.
Wait,
Oh my
God,
god.
you're stupid.
God
Isn't that-
damn it.
Hold on. That's still a. Okay, it's the same number.
Oh no!
Continue on.
Yeah, so you can feel yourself getting a little bit woozy. You keep flying around, and you land on, sure enough, someone's body. This person has kind of palish skin. It's a girl. She's in the same orange jumpsuit, but she's got palish skin. She kind of has sort of lightish hair. Her face, though, looks a little bit strange to you, almost as if she's not like completely humanoid in a way. And one thing that does jump out at you is around her neck, there's a symbol of a moon with 3 stars. You think to yourself that you've seen them.
Onipam is gonna have Cider kind of like grab the necklace.
Alright, Cider will retrieve the necklace.
And it just like sticks its paws out and like meow, and then it like grabs it.
Alright.
We're playing the Oni Pam crane game.
I was gonna say, you ever play the game with the crane and the claw and the stuffed animals? It's a lot like that. Onipam's gonna quickly take a look around to see if there's any passageways or anything down there too. In the chamber.
Looking around, you see a couple passageways, and one in particular actually looks like it has a bit more light coming out of it than some of the other ones, and you seem to think that that is a good indication.
I'm starting to get a little tired here, Cider.
Do the thing! And Cider's just gonna be like, meow. And then just like start flailing.
We see that, right?
Brendan?
Oh, sorry. What's up?
We
So
see
we can
that,
see
right?
that.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the flailing. All right.
Or you can at least feel it.
Okay, I tell
Right.
the dude to start pulling him out.
Yeah, he starts doing so.
Onipam's gonna help by also flying up as well. Though, trying to be more relaxed and kind of keep themselves together.
Yeah, so you're able to get up without any problem. And yeah.
Once up there, Onipam's just gonna like, oh, that didn't
It was
quite work.
insane.
Well, Cider found this very interesting, really neat necklace. And Onipam's gonna hold up Cider, and Cider's just kind of like, almost limp in a way, just kind of like, "Bleh," but still holding the necklace. It looks somewhat familiar, but have any of you guys seen something like this design?
Similar you would have, as it is pretty much the same as your own necklace. Or as your own symbol. Forget what you have.
What did you say? What did you see down there? What did that body look like?
They were kind of pale, not really like human, but still kinda. The gas was starting to get kind of intense down there, and me and Cider weren't really focusing our breathing, as you can tell from poor Cider. Yeah, I can't really remember what they looked like too much, but I did see more passageways and an exit.
You saw an exit? Huh. That's a long ways down.
I'm just gonna like shake her head.
How on earth are we all gonna get down there?
All I know is you gotta watch your breathing when you get down there. Onipam's gonna put Cider down. It's kind of just laying there. And then gives like a meow.
Cena, you wouldn't happen to have feather fall, would you?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Although, Lilith, didn't you find something in the last chamber?
Yeah, that Yeti had a very peculiar looking eye. Very
Here,
similar
wait.
to what?
Let me see it.
give the eye to Rickard.
I put that one in the key fob.
All right. This time, the first set of like stairs, kind of that you guys initially took down, those disappear, but you begin to feel the rest of the cavern as slowly stairs begin to connect each of the platforms, heading down all the way to the bottom.
Whoa, Ricard, how did you know that was gonna work?
I'm a genius, that's how.
Onipem is just gonna like look in awe at you, like wow.
Well, that certainly solves that.
And as the stairs, I guess, finish, you hear another very similar low roar that you heard when you first entered the cave. As you see coming out of that hole, the one way that I pointed out, Onipam, another Yeti. This time, though, this Yeti looks significantly larger than those that you fought before. It begins parading around the bottom, and you guys can see it start to get closer to the body at the bottom there.
Let's go kill it.
I was gonna say, we have no Molotovs to throw. You taking this one out?
Not gonna let that slide. It wants to fight. As I start slithering down there.
You guys make your way
Okay.
down. Is there any sort of specific way you wish to approach this final Yeti?
I'm gonna once I feel confident that I can get within 120 feet, I'm gonna throw a second level guiding bolt at it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I just
Yeah.
try to get closer as close enough to actually stab it, so that's gonna work out pretty perfectly.
And
Ash.
I'll also oh wait, no, you already have that from you already have the advantage on initiative from before. Yeah, okay. So should I roll my guiding bolt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Onipam's gonna stay by the prisoners.
Okay, that's 15 to hit.
That hits.
Thank goodness. Me and Spence. Alrighty. Tail force. 16 radiant, and next attack roll on the boy gets advantage.
Alright. You send the guiding bolt down towards the Yeti. It kind of strikes him right in the shoulder as he cries out and looks up at you, Silmanor. And he begins to start climbing up towards you.
So we'll intersect eventually.
Get it, Lilith.
So, is he close enough yet?
I was
Sure.
like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, just go. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, he's close.
All right. Sense advantage. Here we go. Natural 20.
Hell
Let's
yeah!
go.
Lilith, delete this man.
All right. Necrotic touch on this bitch too, and divine smite.
Ethan just sitting there, like smiling, just like, yeah, this is how they do it. This is how the combat went.
So that's. Oh wait, never. I forgot to double. Holy shit. That's 32 piercing,
Jesus.
6 necrotic, and 24 radiant.
My God, Lilith.
Solmanor seemed distressed and then basically was just like, yeah, no, we're fucking this one in particular up.
So this
This
one
man-
strike rocks him pretty hard, and he is now looking rough.
And now I'm also gonna intimidate this fucker.
Do I have to roll something?
Yeah, it's insight versus my intimidation.
Rolled a 19.
Yeah, no, I win.
I won.
I rolled a natural 18 plus 9,
Dang.
so I reduce his damage by 3 if he attacks me.
Alright. He will use a cold breath as he exhales a 30-foot cone of frigid air out towards you guys. I don't know how you're situated, but basically up the stairs in a cone. Go back to Owlbear, I guess. Like, I don't know how you guys are situated.
Well, I guess that it's Lilith in the front, like very close to him. Solmanor was the 120 feet, the first shot he could take.
Probably somewhere in between.
And then Onipam would be behind Solmanor with the prisoners. So I guess he kind of can build off of that.
Alright, and then I think Cena is probably up towards you guys as well. Yeah, so I guess this Lilith then.
Just all right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Make a Constitution save.
Yeah. 16.
You fail.
Wow.
Lilith, you will take 53 cold damage.
Oh shit! Oh my
Oh
god!
my fucking lord!
I'm down.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Sweet revenge.
Oh god.
Christ.
I mean, he's near dead anyway. It's fine. Oh.
Onipam's gonna look over
D100?
at someone
Yeah,
more.
D100.
Uh-oh.
And I just straight up die.
Oh, don't say it.
Nah, you'd win.
It's been somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah, you can just roll.
Yeah. We got you.
86.
86. The creature that just incapacitated you will have disadvantage on their next attack roll against you.
Oh, okay, well that's pretty nice.
Minor boom. I thought you were dead. Wow.
Alright. Well, that's it for the Yeti. So, Onipam.
Onipam's gonna look at Solmanor, be like, "Oh, you guys take it out."
No, I'll keep running. I mean, are we initiative or what are we doing here?
Yeah, still in initiative.
Okay. So then it would be.
Is it
Onipam.
just that
It
Onipam?
is,
Yeah.
yeah, Onipem, I was asking, like, did you guys take it out?
No.
How? Onipem's gonna kind of look and peek over.
You can see
Oh!
what we can see.
Onipem was talking to the prisoners. Onipem
Okay.
is going to, Oh, Onipem can just, fly down, like, 60 feet, and then kind of flying straight down, doing like a little spin. Oh wait, no, that's only 30. 120, so there's still... Ooh, I cannot use a Cure Wounds just yet. I need to go another bit down. How far are you?
I'm pretty far down.
Yeah, so Onipem is going to... I guess kind of dash down 60 feet, kind of like in the middle, but then like also trying to stay away from like the stairs closest to where it could get up. And Onipam, that's going to be Onipam's turn.
Alright. Cena will be next. And we'll cast low on Yeti.
Fair enough.
Yeti needs to make a con save, which he will fail. Yeah, so a 40-foot cube kind of envelops the Yeti, and he is slowed. Alright, Silinar.
Okay. How close? Well, I'm what? I'd say maybe like at. I'm trying to gauge how far away I am because it's like 120 feet, but I probably went a little closer. So what, like?
Well, 8 definitely got closer, so.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
true.
That's why I next turn
DM, would you say they are what, 90, 60 feet away?
Yeah, probably 90 feet at this point.
90 feet. Okay. Trying to think. Wait. Can't get close enough to heal.
I mean, you can also just kill it, and then he'll be
Yeah.
like,
True. Yeah.
You have proven that you can attack.
I'm damn certain it's like bloodied or something like that. So
Yeah, I'll run down and I guess I'll do another first but this time first level guiding bolt on it.
Okay.
That's worse. 13.
No, that does not hit.
Okay. Can't do anything with my bonus action. Obviously taking my full movement down. No, that's it.
Are you making an attack roll with Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
Alright, Cena will, as a reaction, so you can roll a d4.
Oh, okay. Nice, a 4. Okay.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, awesome.
Bars.
And that is... As 10 radiant damage.
Okay. Still looking
And-
rough.
It's gonna be a... Or, hold on. I'll... Oh, yeah, I'll do a bonus action spiritual weapon. And then have that whack it.
All right.
80. That's 16. The hit.
Yep.
Nice.
Or wait, it would be with advantage because it got involved. Yeah.
Go for crit, come on.
Does spiritual weapon, is that just to cast it? I don't think you can attack with it on the same turn, can you?
It's yeah, you can. It's when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack, and then you can repeat the attack on following turns.
Okay.
Nice, Max. 13 force damage, is it? Yeah, force damage.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. He's looking bloody now. Ricard.
Wanna bonus action, cast Hex. And then attack it twice with Eldritch Blast. A 15 and an 18 to hit.
Those both hit.
Uh, 22 force damage and 6 necrotic damage.
Alright, he's still alive, but he's very bloodied at this point. Alright, is that it for you?
Yeah.
Alright. Lilith is down.
Death save.
Am I gonna do the roll, or are you gonna do it?
Yeah, we said we were doing rolls. I think you just
Tell no one,
right,
but
you tell
the DM.
Brendan. Okay. Oh, I could just put it in my chat. There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. The Yeti will this time try and use Chilling Gaze on Onipam.
Oh.
So Onipam, I forget, did you try and go close to it?
I am currently 30 feet away from it.
Okay. So make a Constitution save.
Alright, come on. Don't fail me this time, dice. This is the correct one. That is 20 non-natural.
Alright, you save. So, nothing happened.
Onipam is going to look very angry at the Yeti.
Alright. That's it for him. Back to Onipam, actually.
And with that, Onipam is going to point over at the Yeti and Lilith. Just look, be like, hey, you get away from her! And then cast a second level Wither and Bloom. So it needs to make a con save. And I believe Lilith can use a hit dice to regain a number of hit points equal to the roll, plus my spell casting modifier. So, heal.
Alright. Yeti got a 12.
That fails. Which means the Yeti takes 12 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this, Oni Pam?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So Onipam is going to point over and give a very angry, the angriest Onipam look as she sees Lilith kind of slumped over by it. And there's gonna be almost like breaking out of the ice are like flowers that like bloom around Lilith and the Yeti. And then the ones around the Yeti are gonna like wither and then get like spiky and just kind of like swing. Kind of
All right.
poke all over the Yeti.
As the plants kind of pierce into the Yeti, it like seizes up for a moment and then falls, and it falls off the stair way there, and it falls onto one of the icicle spikes, piercing it. All right.
Onipam is gonna fly down to Lilith.
I heal hit points? Question mark?
Yeah, you, in addition, a creature of your choice equal to your spellcasting modifier in the area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice to regain a number of points equal to the roll, plus 4.
Oh,
Regain?
Regain.
Yes. Yeah, wait. Did I combine
Regain?
words? Yeah. Hey. That's the, remember when Matt... It's my accent, like I said.
You,
That and I don't know how to read.
you cannot claim to have a different accent.
6 plus 2 plus 4. 12.
Nice. Regain.
All right. Yeah, so I guess Lilith, after you get yourself back up, you guys continue making your way down.
Wait. Hold up. Onipam is going to fly over to Lilith. Alright, Lilith, show me your hands. You're not missing any hands or anything, right? Let me see them. Lilith. Are you okay?
Well,
You still got your eyes?
Well, in technicality, I am missing a hand.
Well, yes, but is your other hand still your normal hand?
Yes, my other hand is still my other hand. I'm assuming you're the one that brought me up then. Thank you. Might have been not the best idea to go towards seemingly the boss Yeti by myself. But it seems like we made it through. So I'm glad.
Onipam's gonna kind of look up. Well, at least someone will probably thank you once he's down. It might take a minute for them to get up, but yeah, let's try to get you back up. And Onipam is going to cast a very generous 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Also, let's be real. It's probably better that you did just go at it yourself because it was a cone.
Yeah, it was a cone, and it was 53 cold damage.
Yeah, we don't need all of us. That would have knocked Onipam down. But yeah, that was 40
all of us
points.
That would have been TPK right
TPK.
there.
Yeah, that's 40 points that you can
That's
heal.
why I had to ask.
Oh my god. And okay, let's see where. Oh, taking a look at how herbalism hit works.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Onipam,
only
how
got
much am I
really,
healing?
40.
40. Oh shit! Damn.
Wow.
All right.
Very generous.
Yeah, I only really got one use of that because
Alright.
it's like a 6-round cooldown or something like that.
Yeah, I'm up to full.
DC. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Onipam's gonna smile brightly.
yeah. I went up to 12 from the hit die, and then I went up to max after that 40. Like yeah.
Onipam's gonna put a hand on your shoulder. I've got your back.
Soul
And I
above.
very much appreciate it, Onipam. I nuzzle your hair a little bit as Lil smiles towards you.
Yeah.
Soul above. Lilith. How? I'm glad to see you're all right. Thank you for leaping into action. I'm sorry that my incompetence let you get taken down so easily.
Well, just put it this way. If I didn't rush into action, we could have all went down. It's better for me to go down instead of all of us.
As long as you're not sacrificing your own limbs for our lives. I don't know. I'll look away. And Onipem is going to look away. Oh, speaking of looking away, though, we should get over to that body before something else happens to it.
Right. Yeah.
We're
I'll
gonna-
go over to it once we find our way down.
Alright. Sure enough, you guys are able to make it down. The gas is still ruminating throughout, but it's at least tolerable for a bit. Silmanor, as you approach the body, you recognize the face of Duskbringer. She has slumped on the ground, unconscious. She seems to still be breathing, but it's clear that whatever this gas is seemed to have knocked her out.
Thank the gods. She's still alive, and can someone help me with her? Gonna despite my lack of strength, try to bring her up.
I'll say I'll try helping you with my also lack of strength.
I gesture towards the Depresso prisoner and then get him to actually help.
I mean, his hands are still bound, so
Yeah, just let Ricard take this one.
I mean, then if that's the
Both
case,
of us, yeah.
I'll go over there then.
Onipam is going to point over to the way that has more light.
You said her face was pale?
I believe. Her skin was pale.
Like,
I don't remember exactly what she looks like, but
she's a drow. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So is her skin still drow black or is it white?
It's a bit grayer. I guess that's what I mean by pale. It's not as dark.
Goodness, okay.
There is something not right.
Hopefully we can get out of this. I'm going to... Let's see, what do we got? Oh, that's only for 1 minute, though. Never mind, I'll... Let's try to get out of this gas while we can.
Yeah.
So, head down and hopefully not towards the intense... hopefully not more intense gas.
Onipam is going to pick up Cider and carry it along.
Is there a exit from where we are?
There's not an exit, just the one tunnel with light that Onipam pointed out.
Okay, but it's just the one way.
There's a couple different ways, but this way is the brightest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why Onipam is calling it the exit. It's because gas and because of it's the brightest. So, well, we're gonna go down that way. Cat first.
Yeah.
Going down this way, it kind of zigzags a little bit until you guys reach sort of another I guess, snow pile, kind of like how you did at the entrance when you first got in. But this snow pile is kind of going into the mouth of this cave, and it's actually low enough to where there's a little bit of a crack of light kind of towards the top. So yeah.
Does Cider smell fresh air?
She does.
Yippee! I mean, meow.
All right, we'll make our way out then.
At the top.
So you guys slowly dig your way out. And once you're out, you're kind of back towards where you guys were down by the river. You can see the boats. They're a little bit upriver from where you're coming out, but you're kind of sort of in that same general vicinity. And it looks like the sun is rising at this point.
I should have known that I hadn't got enough sleep. No wonder we're so tired, right, Cider?
Cider's just gonna shake its head no.
Okay, so let's find a place to make camp. Is there any clearings or nice?
What if we try going back to our boat?
Yeah, you guys can find a clearing.
Oh. All right. Gonna need some time here while I see. Let's take a look here. So does Duskbringer seem stable?
For the most part, she just seems knocked out. Really.
Okay. Can I
Is she still also restrained?
Yes.
Do you want me to unrestrain her?
Yes, please.
Okay. I do so.
And
Well,
I'll make
heck-
a check to see if there's any lingering effects from the gas that might need to be cured. Can I make a medicine check for that?
Yeah.
All right, come on. That's cocked. Let's try it.
Somanor, do you know this prisoner? Can't help but realize you're definitely acting a bit different.
Hold on, I'm a little busy right now as checking her pulse and looking her over. It's 13 for my medicine check, but oh yeah, actually, first say what you're going to say.
Her pulse seems steady, but her breathing is a bit short.
Okay. Okay. Is that the result of my or that's just an observation? Did it
Yeah.
seem like my medicine check I was able to identify properly what was going on? Or if there's any...
You can't pinpoint it exactly, although it seems it could just be, to your best guess, some sort of like lung poisoning of some sort.
Okay. I'll go
Hey,
ahead.
Somanor, do you mind if I have a look at him?
Sure. Of course.
Okay, Onipam is going to go over and... Oh my... That is a natural 20 for 27.
On
On medicine.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Well, alright.
Oh, healer Onipam.
sir.
Onipam, you go over
Oh.
and you confirm Silmanor's hypothesis and confirm that it is some sort of lung problem that she's having. But you also know that lack of oxygen can lead to brain damage. So you're worried that maybe inhaling too much of the gas could have that somehow.
Oni Pam is definitely going to
All right.
reply that information.
Okay, and if that's the case, then I'm gonna. Do you have proficiency in medicine?
Yes, Oni Pam
Okay.
does have proficiency. That's why it was a 7.
If you can assist me with this, that would be great. I'm gonna take my herbalism kit out and try to use it to, as it says, make a check against the saving throw of the poison or disease. And,
We're gonna cure lung poison.
I guess yeah, I'll use that. So, I'll just add that. I'm gonna make it at advantage because Onipam is helping me. I'll use my Dragon Ice.
Oni Pam's gonna turn over to Lilith and Ricard. While we're working on them, you guys can talk with the other prisoners and maybe get an idea of what we're gonna be doing.
And if I don't sense any, because of how guidance works now with taking a reaction to failing an ability check, if it doesn't seem like it work, I don't know how guidance kind of works. It's kind of weird because
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
I get the reasoning for trying to do, but also, you know, sometimes there's also varying levels of success.
yeah. Plus, like with the with a lot of checks, like it's kind of weird to like say like, oh, that didn't work. Oh, hold on, let me just a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, should I just preemptively add the D4 or wait?
Well, it's a DC, so this one's easier. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
True. So that is going to be a that is a 17.
Yeah, you're able to stabilize her.
Okay, all right. So hopefully that should be good then.
So yeah, you do your thing. After getting some of the toxicness out of her system, she seems to be a bit steadier in her breath. She's still unconscious, kind of more just in a slumber at this point than anything. But she does seem to be doing a little bit better. Some darker color returns to her face as well.
Alrighty. I'm gonna let's use a channel divinity divine spark to give her some HP. All right.
Also, remind me, when Cider showed you the necklace, did you take the necklace from Cider to look at it?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's 11 HP.
Okay. Doesn't really mean much. She's
She's
doing
still
fine,
asleep.
but
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Sominar, I can tell that there's definitely something about this prisoner here. And it almost feels wrong to call them that, even though I don't know them. But I think what they need now is just a little bit of rest.
Yeah. So a while back, me and Joffrey were in a bit of trouble, and she saved us. I thought we were goners. I'm glad to be able to repay the favor.
Oni Pam's gonna look kind of surprised. Well, let's definitely give them some rest, and looks like they've got a lot to tell for ending up in this kind of situation.
Who exactly is this person, Silmanor?
She's... someone... It's kind of... look around to the... Oh, wait, yeah, look around to the prisoners. I'd rather talk in, to directly you guys, and I look at the prisoners, kind of warily.
They give a walk away for a sec.
Lilith, keep an eye on them just in case.
I got you. I wink at Oni Pam.
You watch them kind of go and sit by the riverbank.
I pull out my necklace and match to hers. We are of the same faith. Lilith, this is the woman that your brother and his friends tried to kill.
That's what I figured. And
Oni Pam's gonna look
that's why I
surprised.
thought you were very keen of trying to save this person.
Whether through some misunderstanding she was targeted, and she's the only person of my faith that I've ever been able to find.
Are you willing to share what your faith is?
Silmanor's gonna kind of look at the ground for a second, contemplating, and I worship a god or goddess of the night. I know not specifically who, but I know what she does. It is to combat whatever the hell we fought in that arena.
You know of the big Nyctogen monster stuff?
Yes, I believe... hold on, let me get this. Let me scroll the way up for a second. Make sure I've got this right. I don't know exactly. But I haven't... Have I gotten like a gender for my god or goddess?
I don't think so. I don't know. Can you remember, Ethan? I don't think she has.
When we first heard of the Nyctogen, a small... Oh wait, I got a voice in my head. So I would have heard if it was maybe masculine, feminine, or indiscernible. Nathaniel, are you awake?
Yeah. I don't remember if we discussed his new chat.
In my chat, you said that after Mallory says Nyctogen, a small voice in my head says Nightborn.
I'm gonna say indiscernible at this point then.
Yeah, it's not enough
All right.
to be able to tell.
Yeah. Not quite sure at the moment. I've served her for, well, a number of years. Though, I guess served isn't the right word. I'm still trying to figure that out. I look at Cena. Is there any... Do I detect any hint of, look in her face that maybe a soul worshipper might have?
No, she just seems a bit curious.
I'll, relax a bit.
Onipam's gonna put a hand on your shoulder.
Cena will think to herself, night god / goddess. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I've never heard any such stories or, well, I guess until before I met you, any such worshippers of any deity of the night. But just because I'm a worshipper of soul, I don't think that should matter. You should be able to worship whoever you like.
Thank you.
Onipam's gonna pat your shoulder.
Thank you too, Onipam.
Definitely seems like we've all got to relax. And I guess, even though I say that, we should probably move to our next topic, which is, those two over there.
In my opinion, I'm more close to letting them go. Let me get out of here.
Yeah,
Little-
especially with Salmanor's situation.
They will just pay us extra. Does not mean that it's a requirement to what we need to be done. So if we don't find any, then we just don't find any.
If only we could have picked up maybe a spare uniform or something and let them know that, kind of like what our Depresso friend was saying is, waiting to be snacks. Just, we had arrived there a little too late.
I mean,
Pam shrugs a little bit.
with their type of clothing, we can take a small part of it, be like, present it to them, be like, the only thing that was left was their tattered clothes. They ate the rest of them. 'Cause they're
Pam's
not
gonna
even fully
nod.
sure what went in decimated their vessel.
That's right. For all they know, it could have been a large fish. Well, I say we go and we let the others know what's going on. You can stay with her, of course, Solminar. And Onipam is going to fly over to our prisoner buddies. All right, you two. How does it feel being outside?
Never get tired of the sunrise, says Braith.
Oh, that's right. He actually has a name now. Darn.
Yes, I must admit. It sure beats being locked up in that cave.
Well, speaking of which, ahem. As you could guess, you know exactly what happens next. And Pam's gonna pause for effect.
We're setting you free.
Oh, what, Lil? Yes, we've decided that, thanks to the help that both of you gave, that it would only seem right to let both of you go free. After all, finding you guys wasn't the whole point of our mission, and even if it was, you're not the worst characters, though you definitely got a little too snappy with me at the beginning. Onipam's gonna point at, Braith.
Apologies. Never know who you can trust. But thank you, all of you. Perhaps someday we can all meet again.
Change is coming. It might not be soon, but you will know when change will come. As I start unlocking cuffs and restraints.
We will have to borrow a bit of scrap from one of your uniforms, so Onipam's gonna reach into her bag and pull out some scissors. Chop, chop.
With that, the two of them will shed their orange clothing and just start heading back up the river, I guess, away from Kustalik.
As they do that, they put the clothes down, start walking away, and Pam's gonna be like, "Wait, no, it's just I need a square or something." No, don't worry. Pam's gonna kind of cut a little bit and then rip just part of the hem at the bottom of one of their outfits and go back and be like, "Are you guys crazy? I've been freezing up here in the cold. I don't care if you're locals here. Put these back on." Back their clothes. And then let them go on their way. Oh. Just, chance anyone's carrying around extra clothes? What can you do?
No.
Alright. Well,
I mean, there were some dead guards before we came over here.
We could take their clothes.
We can't take their clothes.
and if we're gonna be relaxing for a bit here anyways, Pam can work on them, trying to patch things together. That's gonna be a lot of weaving supplies though, so that might actually clean my stock, but it's a good cause. So yeah, can kind of make a little spot in the clearing while some of us kind of go gather clothing bits, and Pam will things together for our two not prisoners anymores.
Alright.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to figure that out for Duskbringer too.
That is definitely going to be a bit of a different case.
I mean, if you patch the soldier's outfit, mix it with the prisoner's outfit, then it would just be accenting the prisoner's outfit.
That is a good idea. Can combine those. Alright, well, yeah, that's gonna be Oni Pam's, like, break is definitely working on that. There we go, there it is.
Alright.
That's about 3 outfits. Call Oni Pam a grandma, because we've got knitting work to do, in quotation marks.
Yeah, so, alright, you
The grandma
spend...
part or the knitting?
Yes.
As you, spend most of your time doing that, the rest of you kind of just hang around camp and, take a break. And, all of a sudden, Sina, gets reminded of something. And she pulls out the papers that you handed her back in the cave, Lilith. I almost forgot. I was about to explain what these writings were talking about, but we got a little distracted. But let me see here. It seems to be chronicling some sort of event that took place in that mine shaft. The writing's a bit chicken scratch, but from the looks of it, it sounds like some sort of accident occurred with, I guess, the gas that was in there. Somehow it exploded, causing massive damage to mine. It left many of the people working there dead. The last bit of it is a bit vague, though, as it kind of explains transferring of some sort. Mention an island, and then it clicks for Sina. Oh. So, that's what it was. To my best guess, whatever that place was that we were just in was some sort of predecessor to Hog Bottom.
What's Hog Bottom?
That's the...
A terrible place.
Yeah, that's basically the prison island.
Oh.
That's where I grew up. And where I never wish to return to.
Well, I don't think our journey's taking us over to there, so... well, maybe... and hopefully we don't have to visit there. Better.
Sina just crumples up the paper and throws it into whatever campfire you guys made. Guess it's best to leave these memories in the past and let them burn away. And I guess with that, if no one has anything else, we can end it there.
I'll say
Oh.
as I... Are we planning to take like a long rest there, or what do we, or I mean half rest, or are we going to get a move on afterwards? I'm just trying to get an idea for the scene. Be making like a campfire.
Yeah, we got a campfire. Onipem has to at least work for
It's really up to you
3
guys.
hours. So yeah, Onipem has to work for 3 hours. So
Okay. Then
Maybe a half rest.
I think we're taking a signature half-rest trademark.
Silmanor kind of, as everyone gets situated, doesn't ever go that far from Duskbringer at any point. Looks around, kind of searching everyone's faces as one at a time, cozying up to the fire, and after not seeing any hostility, Silmanor gives probably one of the first genuine smiles in a long time. And relaxes.
It's an
Onipem doesn't notice.
All right.
I will say, did the prisoners already leave? Well, actually, no, they haven't because
They were still working on their clothes.
I walk up to them and be like, since it seems that both of you want change to happen, when it does, hopefully we'll be on the same side of wanting the same change to happen. It's not gonna be an easy battle for what we want to happen, so I hope we can fight side by side when the time comes.
Wraith will get on one knee and lower his head. Miss Lilith, it'd be an honor to fight by your side. As he looks up and puts out a hand.
Lilith executes him.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Come on now.
I stick out my hand to bring him up and just give him a firm handshake.
Ginge, take
Decide it.
notes.
You'll know when the time's come. There's gonna be a lot of talk about it, so
I look forward to it. Meanwhile, the other man. Looks like this next generation seems to have a good head on their shoulders. While I'm no longer inept enough for fighting, I look forward to seeing what you all can do in the future. If you wish to come find me, I will be out wandering the forests. Occasionally, I'm sure I'll visit some cities, but as of right now, my face is too well known.
if you don't mind me asking, since we never had the chance to do so, what is your name for sir?
I've gone by many names, but I guess you may call me Klein.
Is that with a C or a K?
Okay.
line.
Okay. Well, Klein, I hope for the best for you. And when change happens, it won't matter if your face is well known. When it does come, you shouldn't worry about that type of stuff. You should be able to enjoy your life, even in the face of a crowd.
He'll smile and nod. All right. And with that, I think we can end it there.
Sounds right.
Hey, did we level up?
I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Ah,
Subject to
cannot
change, because Ethan and I actually haven't talked about that, if we were doing level ups after dungeons or not.
Oh,
I think no.
oh, Ethan, I'm so glad you were able to join us in this session. You too, Brendan. That was a great combat encounter too.
Yeah, I got
Just
God.
remember
Holy
that.
shit.
Remember that.
Holy fuck.
Toby, no pandering.
I'm gonna say no now, but we can discuss and may be subject to change. But don't get your hopes up. Anyway.
Oh,
Goodbye,
listen.
everybody!